Hi.
Hi.
Wave. What are you gonna do?
Making a sketch.
Okay. Okay. Artwork.
Sketches.
Okay. Cool.
Assemblage is really a very fun art form.
So how do you find assemblage? Like, how do you stumble upon it?
I was actually painting with materials from my own life, making it into like a piece. Then that kind of opened me up to collaging all these different things, which is assemblage. So it's like bringing together different realities, right? Because each object has its own purpose. And then when you put them together, it's like a collision of different realities and function and purpose. So I quite enjoy the dynamic. Yeah. Working this way is also a method for me to challenge myself, like what I think painting is. I started out as a painter. I didn't expect myself to be making assemblage. Then I read up on Picasso, right? He was painting, then he slowly moved on to cubism, breaking up the forms and materials. So I guess it's quite a natural progression for any painter. I'm not really thinking about anything in particular when I make the works, but more of looking for the next move that can help me to appreciate whatever it is.
You look like you have a lot of fun all the time, so.
Exactly. Yeah, I just need to, learn how to find ways to share this with people, that they can also be part of this process.
Okay, so what do you do after you do your sketches?
I'll bring them out and put them out here so that I can take picture of them, preserve them in this form, then I'll reuse the materials or put them in the archive box to create more space, to create more sketches.
Okay, so sketches don't always end up as the final work?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're just playing around with the ideas of shapes and like materials.
Just a sketch.
How do you decide when they're done?
I think there's a way to articulate, just for now.
You don't know the words to it yet.
Yeah. I mean, the last season, how a work is finished is when it surprises me. It's something that my lecturer used to tell me, or he would stop doing when the work surprised him. So I use that. And then usually mine is at a moment of joy. But then now in this season, it changed a bit. So I'm still figuring out where is the finishing point.
Okay. After you finish your work, right? What's the process after this? How do you sell the works, or what do you do with the works?
So I will either maybe put up on website to sell it, or look for gallery who wants to maybe show my works, do an exhibition. Maybe I will have to compile them and work on them, develop them into a work. Yeah. But for myself, I think the images of the sketches is also something that I want to develop into like a catalog that I can share with people. I started this journal because I think sometimes as an artist, you don't really know what you're doing. I mean, you're making art, yes, but in terms of like the path itself is not conventional, right? So you may feel very lost.
There's no blueprint.
Yeah, and then especially when it comes to like how do you sustain your own art practice financially, that's the biggest challenge. But so far, I'm still here, so I guess. Yeah, but sometimes you may forget. I mean, I will forget what's the point of it, right? Then this journal can help me to look back into all the different key moments that I experienced. So when I'm down, and I'll go back in and okay.
That's nice. It's for yourself.
Yeah, and also for the people who are involved in it. Sometimes you need to inspire yourself.
Yes, you do.